and welcome back to another episode of Slingy's Things. This time we're taking a look at my custom Crimson Chin action figure. I just finished this guy. He's my, pretty much my first major customization for an action figure, and I'm just really happy with how it turned out, so I wanted to show it off here. I got the idea to do this for a friend who really loves Fairly OddParents, so I'm excited to give this to her. And I got a lot of inspiration for creating this from another YouTuber called McFarlane Toys. So be sure to check out his Crimson Chin. It gave me the idea to use the base, which is a Flash figure. The DC Flash, I think it's from the Superman series. It's a McFarlane Toys. And so that's what I used as the base here. And you can see that the color, I thought it was great because the color matched fantastic. You can see that this is paint, and I didn't paint all of these parts in red, but it's almost the exact same color. I got kind of lucky with that one. But as you'll see, of course, the first thing is his head is ginormous. He has that jaw, that chin is just too powerful. That was my fault. I first made it too small, and it was proportional to his body, but I couldn't get enough detail to draw the face on, to paint it on. So I took it off. That was my mistake. I took it off and then reformed the head. What I should have done is probably kept it on the body before I had reformed it, because then when I went to put it back on, it was gigantic. But, you know, all the more expressive, right? Super funny. You can still see a little junk in there, but overall pretty good. And he still maintains his articulation, which, mind you, the toy did not have fantastic articulation to begin with. The joints were super tight even after heating them. They like to pop out a lot, but he can, of course, do all of this good stuff. It's got crazy back motion. Here comes the Crimson Chin. And really good forward motion. I don't want to mess with it too much because I'm giving this to a friend and I don't want it to fall apart on her, which it could because these joints are crazy. But you can get these to bend. I don't want to mess with it too much. And of course the hands come out. Getting these joints up is just a nightmare. And it was even before I painted it, so that's too bad. I also think the head is too heavy and it causes him to shake, but I'm sure that this will just end up going on display somewhere. And unfortunately, the joints here is the only place where you can see the underlying color. Had a hard time getting that to stick there, but otherwise it's pretty seamless. The legs will also bend. I don't really want to mess with that right now, but they do have their full range. And yeah, I'm really super happy with how he turned out. I think he's really funny. I did, I used a sculpting putty to sculpt the new head. On the Flash underneath, I used an X-Acto knife to remove the things on the side of his ears, and that was pretty easy. I also did that, removed the lightning bolts here on the front. I didn't get them quite gone on the back, but I figured it's on the back. Not too bad. That looks like it might be coming off right there. Maybe put on a little bit more sealer. So once I painted everything on, I used red, black, and a little bit of an orangey red for the highlights. I sealed it up, and yeah, that's pretty much all it took. Did some more sculpting for the chest, arms to cover up like kind of the gauntlet parts, and around his legs also to cover up the boots. But yeah, super happy with this. And I hope my friend will be too. I just wanted to show it off to you. So 1 second, we can get a quick size comparisons. Here we have him against the Roman key big guy. This would have been an interesting base, but I think that all of this stuff would have just been hard to work with. So we have the Roman key big guy, pretty similar. We've got the Full Mechanics Gundam Aerial. They're almost the same size. What else do we got here? We have the Jada Sagat figure, which is also pretty close in size. When do you think you're ever going to see these two together, right? Pretty close. Yeah, and then just for some fun purposes, you can see him with some little mini brands. He wants to drink a Kool-Aid. Get that on there. Yeah. Oh yeah, so really the amount of fun you can have with this guy is quite endless. I just want to get some bubble yum to work those jaw muscles. We got anything else here? And let's see. And it's the right timing for this. Wait for it. You want him to be your Valentine. Isn't he such a cutie pie? Okay, that's enough. That's enough. I just wanted to show this off. Thank you for watching. Oh, he also had extra hands. I'm not sure why they gave him a hand like this. Is the flesh supposed to have a gun? I really don't know why he's got one in this hand, which is super loose. We'll just show him off with the gun real quick. It's pretty funny. Because why use your jaws when you can use a gun? Oh yeah, don't mess with the crimson chin. All right, that's all for now. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.